Some scholars have remarked that you can look at three books of the Bible and see how they reflect perhaps the influence of Solomon. That the Song of Solomon reflects Solomon in his youth and the joy of romantic love. Solomon got into that a little too much with the number of wives and concubines he ended up having. But anyway, that some people look at that and say, well, that's Solomon as a young man, and that the book of Proverbs reflects Solomon as a mature man, having learned much through the decades of his life. And then some say that Ecclesiastes reflects Solomon at the end of his life. And unfortunately, it reflects some growing wisdom, but also some growing pessimism or even cynicism about life. But it also tends to reflect what we talked about of for everything there is a season, and that there's all different kinds of things that we end up experiencing in life. And in chapter 9, in verse 11, he says, "Again I saw that under the sun the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor bread to the wise, nor riches to the intelligent, nor favor to the skillful, but time and chance happen to them all." What is this verse suggesting to us? I would say this perhaps is the verse that inspires all mothers to tell their children more than once, life isn't fair, right? I heard that from my mother. I'm guessing many of you did as well. Life isn't fair. The race doesn't always go to the swiftest runner. The battle doesn't always go to the strongest. Because you're wise, that doesn't mean you're going to prosper and have lots of bread. If you're intelligent, there are lots of intelligent people who struggle to get by and who don't acquire riches. You can be somebody who is very skilled, and yet you can use that skill in anonymity or obscurity, and few people can know how good a person might be at a particular skill or a task. Time and chance happen to all of them. I know some people like to say, well, there's a plan for everything and that God's in control of everything. But part of what Ecclesiastes 9:11 is suggesting is that, well, obviously we believe in a sovereign God. If human beings have free will, the impact of human free will and human sinfulness is that people make choices and decisions, and those choices and decisions have consequences that affect not only them, but other people. And people who are totally innocent and doing the right thing can be the victim of someone else's evil or even wickedness. But if we live long enough, which is time, and we just are on this planet, this fallen planet, time and chance happen to us all. And so from this verse, I just want to encourage you not to get discouraged if everything doesn't seem to be going your way, because the battle is not always to the strong, nor the race to the swiftest. And we have to learn how to both accept that and live with that.